All right, y'all. So I've been watching a lot of Snowfall, and that's kind of got me inspired to make this video. But if you don't know what Snowfall is, I'm not gonna spoil the show for you if you want to watch it because I recommend it. It's a really good show, but it's basically like in summary about making fast money and trying to get out of projects and people who sell drugs and stuff to try to get on their feet and all that other stuff, right? In summary, I don't want to speak too much on the situation, but basically where I'm mentioning that is I was talking to my friend the other day downstairs, and we just got done playing basketball, and I was telling him like, "Yo, this show's tough. It's actually showing me in real life, like getting me motivated to go make some money and stuff, and start becoming a hustler." And it's just like the risk you take because we had a friend who has like an uncle or something like that who did something similar in real life. He ended up going to jail because he got caught. But and I'm not by no means am I saying that I like agree with that lifestyle or I think you should go out of your way to break the law to make money. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I can respect the risk taking now. Like back then, I couldn't really understand it. Like, I'm thinking, why would you do that? So dumb. Why would you risk your whole life, this, that? Why would you risk going to federal prison, this and that, just to make some money? It's not worth it. And in my head, it's like, there's a lot you got to lose. Why would you do that? But the more I'm watching Snowfall, the show, and the more I'm like expanding my thinking, I still don't agree with doing it, but I'm not as confused as to why some people do it because it's understandable now. Like the world we live in now, it's kind of a what's that saying? It's either it's kind of like take or be taken from kind of thing, If you can make fast money doing something like that, whatever, then that's probably the easiest method for people to get paid nowadays. Because I mean, there's so many opportunities for us out there, like content creation, whatever you want to do, start a business, go to the military. There's a lot of options for us to not just be flat broke. There's always something you can think of or do, which is the beauty in the world we live in now. But opportunity and opportunity itself, since it's there, it doesn't mean it's guaranteed though. Opportunity is not guaranteed. It just means it's there for the taking if you're able to find a way to grab it. If you can find a way to grasp the opportunity, it's there for you. But this doesn't mean it's just going to fall into your lap and you're going to live a sweet, successful life. But let me get back to the hustling part of this. Like the risk taking and all that, I respect it more because I feel like not taking a risk is the biggest risk in general. You know what I mean? So if you were to take a risk and you make, let's say, millions of dollars doing all of these things you shouldn't be doing, then you get 5, 6, 10 plus years in jail. But you already made your own millions of dollars, right? If you were to then be released, by the time you're released, all the money you made, you've already made almost double what you would have made if you had like the bare minimum actual job that people work nowadays. Like people are making what 30, 50,000 a year. If you go to jail for 10 years, you made a mill. That's 100,000 a year already. But yeah, it's like it's not worth the sacrifice to me personally because of the jail time. But I'm not mad at it. Like I think it takes a lot of courage really to say to yourself, okay, you know what? I want this lifestyle for myself. I want to do better for myself. But this can be the consequences of it, and I'm saying to do this morally, by the way. I'm really not trying to pedestalize, criminal activity. I'm really not doing that. I'm just putting this in the perspective of, okay, taking a risk is worth something. So if you want to take a risk, do it in something that's legal, whether it's real estate, whether it's investing, whether it's starting a company, whatever you're doing, that risk is worth taking. Because if you don't take the risk, you're putting yourself in a situation to be at risk anyway. Because it's either you take the risk, nothing works, and you're broke, and everything fails, or you don't take the risk, and you're just broke anyways. Because like I said, average income now is like what, 30, 50,000? So there's really no way out of it. It's like you have nothing to lose at this point now. Like nowadays, you have nothing to lose by trying something new, by trying to get a side hustle, trying to do this. You have nothing. You literally have nothing to lose. Because back then, you could go get a degree, go get a job, whatever, and be solid, work in a coal mine, come home, be able to pay your bills off. You could do all that. And they even showed that in Snowfall. Like back then, money is more powerful. But now, like inflation, all that other stuff, it's kind of like you gotta figure something out. Like you either gotta get one of them not, I don't want to say lucky because I don't believe in luck, but you gotta get a really fortunate job where you're getting, and based off where you live too also matters. If you're in California, yeah man, y'all in Cali, y'all I don't know how y'all do it, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. I really don't. Shout out to everybody in Cali. But yeah, like you have to, like today to survive or to be comfortable, you literally need to have a side hustle. Like there is no just go to work, come home. And the last video I made before recording this literally was work is a never ending process. And what I meant by that was, I don't know if I broke it down too well in that video. I think I did because it got a good amount of views, but I'll break it down small, just a little bit here just so y'all can hear me. When you get home from work, that, oh, I'm tired, let me go lay down. Nah, that's over with, bro. Like, just because you're not at work, it doesn't mean that you don't have to work. When you get to the crib, it's time to work on your side hustle. There is no time for you to just feel like you have all this time in the world to just lay down, relax, do it. You don't. Just because you're not clocked in doesn't mean your life is over with and you can relax. No, you either got to clean the house, you either got to do this, you got to take care of the kids, you got to do a side hustle, do whatever you're doing. You got to do something. Life isn't built for you to just go to work, come home, sleep, go to work, come home, sleep. No, you got to do something. And that's how people start getting overweight. They start thinking that their rest time is when they get home. It's not. You might be tired, but you got to work through that. Or do the work before you go to work. Like me, I work third shift job, so I do all this content creation and stuff. I do all this before I go to work. Every day. I wake up, content creation, do actual workout, and then I go to work later in the afternoon or later at night. So you got to find that schedule for you. But yeah, back to what I was saying. The risk, yeah, it's like if you don't take that risk, that's the biggest risk ever. The biggest risk is not taking no risks, because now you're just in a lifestyle where paycheck to paycheck, barely making it, and you could potentially be so much more further if you just took the time to try something new. And the scariest part is really just starting, honestly, because once you start it, you realize it's not that big a deal and that it's actually kind of fun. Myself included. I was so nervous to start content creation for like 5-6 years prior to even starting it. Once I finally started, I never stopped. The year I started was the year I just locked in with it, and then after that year, it just became clockwork. You know what I mean? And from that point on, it was just trying to figure out what I enjoyed the most and what was more fun to me. And now that I found that, it's just literally skyrocketing. I'm just having so much fun and just literally waking up every day excited to record a video. So once you get to that point, it becomes easy. But yeah, don't look at risk takers and don't look at it as like a negative, oh, I shouldn't be doing that. And this is transpired into my mindset so much that you have to carry it with you. Really, you have to really, really carry this mindset. Whenever I'm playing board games or whatever I'm doing, right? For those who know what Monopoly is, I'm pretty sure everyone knows what Monopoly is. I'm going all in on every bet. I'm going this, like, and that mindset, I'm trying to build it for the real world. And it's just so much more easier to know. Okay, it's easier. If it's all in or nothing, right? The way I look at it is all in or nothing gives you two options. It either works or it doesn't. Those are the only two options. When you have all these backup plans and contingency plans, and you got this loophole, this, you don't feel as inclined to put all your effort into really achieving what you need or what you want, because you know you got something in the back, in the safe. If you have nothing to lose, if this is the only plan you have and it's all you, and I'm not saying not to have backup plans, but I'm just saying to get that fire to really want it, and to really go after it. If that's all you got, you gonna figure a way out. Guaranteed you are. And I hate to use this example, but it was in Snowfall, so I'm gonna use it because I was mentioning Snowfall earlier. Bro, I don't even know if I can say this word on YouTube. I'm gonna type it really quickly. Give me like 10 seconds, y'all. Actually, no, I'm gonna just say it. But like, you know, the people who be lighting up and itching and be feeding for a certain type of medicine, they gonna find a way to get that $10 every time they come back to you. They gonna find a way. So think about it. If a person who literally has no like conscious, not even conscious, no like rational thinking, they scratching every 10 seconds, bright stuff all over their lips, they homeless, they don't got no food, no nothing, they walking around barefoot. If they can find a way to make $10 every time, think about it. It's not just, oh man, I got $10, I need. No, they find a way every time to make $10. If they can do that, I guarantee there's a way out there for you to figure out what you want. You just gotta want it really badly. If you want it enough, you're going to get it. That's a fact. That's literally a fact. If you want it bad enough, you're going to get it. If you don't get it, you just didn't want it that bad. That's really the hard reality. And I'm not saying that you have to really want it to be able to. And then there's not people who don't want it and still don't get it. Yeah, there is. But in general, the harder you want it, the more likely you're going to get it. So if you want to give yourself some motivation, look internally to get that self-motivation to tell yourself, do I really want this for real, for real? Because even with basketball, I can look back and say now that I know for a fact I didn't apply myself as hard as I could have. I know I didn't. And I got no one to blame but myself. I could be my coaches didn't give me PT. Nah, I didn't apply myself. Excuse me. I didn't apply myself. That's all it was. But thank God I found another passion. And, I'm having fun with that now. So that's all I'm making this video for. Really, is just let y'all know risk is not bad. Look at risk as a beauty, because everything in life is risky. Doing nothing is the riskiest thing you can possibly do, because at that point, you're not even giving yourself a chance. If you're going to gamble and roll the dice, at least give a chance to roll. You know what I'm saying? If you roll the dice and, I ain't get it, that's cool. There's people who are just sitting in the corner watching other people roll the dice and ain't even attempting. So you're gonna imagine Monopoly. You got the go sign. First one around gets all the property, right? There are people who are literally sitting there watching others roll. Like, you're not even trying to get across the board. I get it. You might not be the first person across. You might this. You might get sent to jail, have to pay 50 to get out. That's cool. But you're literally watching other people roll the dice. You're not even going to roll yourself. Biggest risk you could take ever is just watching. So, yeah. If y'all want something y'all want to chase after, just go ahead. Start right now. After this video, start right now. Do not wait. Do not, what's the word? Like when you're waiting to do stuff. Don't, you know what, I think it starts with a P. I can't think of it. But you know what I'm talking about. Don't be waiting around. Just start. Because there is no better time than literally right now. So yeah, if you made this far in the video, appreciate y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. Comment down below. Let me know what you think. And yeah, I'll catch y'all next upload. Stay safe. Stay blessed. Keep God in your life. And I'll see y'all later.